Yes, we are actually live on the dot at 4:20. I mean, who would have guessed, right? Easter 4:20 being live on Sportswire Radio at 4:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I have no doubt that our guest will really celebrate this occasion. He'll really celebrate it in many ways. Maybe you'll see an Easter egg or two. Maybe you'll see as he put right underneath his name, a healing herb or two. And we'll most certainly talk about, though, is a healing herb already have arrived in the IMF in a Damian Saint to help even out the score? And if we've seen a new foundation rise, everybody's saying today he is risen. He is risen, and has the foundation risen again? And this time with a one Damian Saint. And what about the rest of the foundation? And what's next? And after all, it may be a rage in a cage for our guest, but the champion said it in his words that our guest is in the cage with him, not the other way around. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about how our guest really retained those tag team championships, and maybe, just maybe, we'll really see some Easter eggs in our own version of that on Sportswire Radio with a slew of really well-known guests who have been here on this platform, who really might want to voice their opinion or really might want to make their presence felt to our guest. Yeah, this will be a real one to remember. And since it is, after all, now an early start to prime time, and yes, he is the Hall Monitor. He is now, according to my count, a 9-time Sportswire Radio Hall of Famer, and he is certainly on his way to being a 10-time Sportswire Radio Hall of Famer. I am sure we'll make that happen here very, very soon. Who knows? Could be today, could be by tomorrow. But since we are here, and I know a lot of people, I see a lot of people are tuned in, and they most certainly want to hear that introduction that they've really come to know here over the past several years. And since our guest is the Hall Monitor of Sportswire Radio, and it is his day, we are really going to give him that introduction, as in the words of Def Leppard frontman Joe Elliott. Let's get rocked, baby. Let's start the healing herb celebration, really, because it is going to be an Easter egg of an episode here on Sportswire Radio. So, ladies and gentlemen, you want it. He wants it. He's already gotten the festivities going. So let's get this show on the road here in style on Sportswire Radio, the number one double radio station where all wrestling matters. So we're without further ado, here on the Sport Report. Number one, Cable Sports Show. A man who simultaneously holds the IMF Tag Team Championship of the World, one half of it, the PWF Championship, and was the 2025 King of Palo winner, the only Sportswire Radio Hall of Famer to have been inducted 9 times, and a Hall Monitor of Sportswire Radio, much to the chagrin of one Chase Wakefield. His name really is simply put, reigning champ is here, my friend. Really, how are we doing?
That might be the greatest introduction of all time. I mean, I could be influenced, but I think that was the greatest introduction of all time. And I think Esther's going to love watching that from the playback if she's not watching this live right now.
You'll
She
probably
lives for
say that
your-
until you get the next one. Then you'll say that one was the greatest introduction.
Maybe if I show up in the same state. But we're here tonight. It's good to be here, Tom. Thanks for having me. Well, not even tonight. We're here today.
Well, I can call it tonight. I mean, listen,
We're here at like 4:25, right now.
You're
Something
infused. Yeah, 4:26 p.m. You know, if you were, a little older, like James Taylor's age, this would be dinner time. This would be basically the senior citizen witching hour. But, you're not quite as old as James Taylor.
I've had great-grandparents in those kinds of places. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Well, I mean, I'm not having dinner anytime soon, but we are certainly here. And happy birthday to your mom. Obviously, it is your
To
mom.
Mama Parsley.
What a birthday, 420, boy.
69. That's the end.
Wow.
420, 69.
I'm not going there. 69, 420, a lot of references.
These are facts, though. I'm just stating numbers to you the way that it is.
Yeah, that's definitely the way it is. But for those that are listening and watching here in prime time on the brightest stage, the biggest stage, the platform that you really most certainly helped build alongside the IMF, Justin Parsley, tell us, how were you able to retain those tag team championships against the Midwest Express? Really?
We're a real tag team. We're the real monsters. We're here, right? We're here in the flesh. And the Midwest Express got to feel it twice now. So maybe if we do it, I don't know, a solo match, something like that. They can keep it coming and we can keep bringing it. Like, I enjoy this little chemistry that we have here. The Midwest Express and the real monsters. But I kind of want to take this show on the road. I think that we could do things nationwide. I don't think that I was where it begins and ends. I think that there's a lot more that Soulja and I have to conquer.
Oh, I think that there's a lot more that you guys have to conquer because, sure, you might want more matches with the Midwest Express, but I think right now you have a house of wolves to deal with, and I think over the next hour or so, you're going to probably be seeing some of those names here live on this platform. We may even have to lead a prayer or two about this, but certainly, I mean, you might want the Midwest.
What's scarier, though? Is it monsters or wolves? What scares you more?
Well, I mean, I would say Anthony Steele with a microphone might scare the world really more.
That's closer. I mean, I know he's a wolf, but that's closer to a monster the way you just described it. So that's
well, I mean,
technically, I think monsters are scarier than wolves.
Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, you and Soulja, you guys talked about it here last week, literally right before you were about to go out there in the sold-out Palo Community Center. I mean, you guys as a team together seem to have each other's backs. You guys seem to feed off each other, and it seems to be firing on all cylinders right now. And maybe to your point about monsters and wolves, maybe you guys are the healing herb to the IMF's problems with these House of Wolves. I mean, that could maybe be to your point, sir.
Yeah, I think it's, it's kind of confusing because there's a lot of like the foundation that's still occurring too. So I think that, there's a lot of hands in the kitchen, a lot of cooks in the kitchen. And it's maybe not the same recipe that we're all working off of either.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you know what time it is, but I was curious, not to jump too far ahead, and we'll put the match up here for a few minutes. I know a lot of people want to talk to you today because you did invite people, certainly on 420. But you definitely want to be infused with some real people here. But yeah. I did notice that it was you. I did notice it was Felix. I did notice it was your tag team partner. And this guy, Damian Saint, who I'm going to get to quite a bit over the next hour or so. And you all held up the 4 up, 4 down sign along with Dirty. And I noticed that didn't count Il Drago. I noticed it didn't count Mephisto. And I noticed it didn't count Sean Jovi. So
sure. And that was Donnie yelling like, "This is the new foundation."
Yeah. Well, I was wondering, does that
if you zoom in real close, Felix and I actually, we put up 4 total, but we only had 2 each. And
I understand, but when he said that, I was curious, what does that mean for the other members?
I think you'd have to talk to the leader of the foundation and ask him.
Well, I mean, okay. Well,
he's also my colleague and my co-partner, my co-pilot in the Real Monsters. I'm sure he would come on. There's a
I'm sure we'll
possibility.
see
We could
him.
see
Well, I'm sure we're gonna see plenty of the real usuals on here. I'm sure
yeah.
they're gonna be here.
The
So
usuals. Okay.
the usual, the real, yeah. We're not gonna
Wait, does
have.
that mean James Taylor?
I wouldn't be at liberty to comment on that, but I'm really sure that you'll be seeing someone that looks like James Taylor today. I would really be certain of
I
that.
only know one person that looks like James Taylor.
Unless you're
And
just,
while
well, I
we're
mean,
on that, what do I look like now? What is it? There's no Kyle Reese, right? I
well, do
shaved
you
the
really
beard. I'm
just
clean
want to get?
shaven.
Well, I mean, it's up to you. Do you really
Are we
want to
gonna-
get him? Well, I mean, I know it's your moment today here, sir. But do you really just want to get him out of the way and see him now, or
Well,
you
you
want to
know, I love sharing my moments. So go ahead and bring him into this.
You
segment.
sure? This is your time, though, to talk.
No, let's go ahead and bring. If we got James Taylor in the green room, let's go ahead and get
He's
James Taylor out here
already.
on the
Well,
main stage.
he's already. You know,
He was here before me, wasn't he? I know.
Well,
I freaking know.
I mean, he really did want to share his opinions, although he wasn't there in the Palo Community Center. Would you?
He's been there though. He knows what happens in the Palo Community Center.
He does, but he knows that he really got pinned by you.
I'm reading the comments. I got this Ox McCoy Parsley looks. Yeah, I know, but there are so many right now.
Well, I know. I'm gonna get to them, but rather an interesting thing you said. You just want to bring him on now and just have him out of the way, James.
Because I almost threw up when I said his name earlier. So let's just get it over with. Okay.
So
while I have an appetite.
Do you think that he'll really show back up to the Palo Community Center again?
I hope he does. I hope he does. Yeah. That way we can finish what we started.
Would you really invite him to join the foundation, or he's more of a Wolves guy?
He looked like a Wolves guy when he was there. He wasn't about helping Parsley or Soldier.
No, he
looks like a wolf.
Well, he needs more facial hair though. He needs more facial hair. I don't know if that's
like a neck beard, like a steel neck beard. Something like that.
I mean, that might work for him. I don't know if that's something he's gonna be able to figure out over the next couple.
If he can keep it on his face, we can do that. But I just you
can return the favor, because Friday he's here to celebrate his, another year on the earth. He's turning 41. I mean, definitely an old age. Maybe he wants to be here early today because he's getting ready for an early dinner, the early bird special. And, I know that he's got a long night ahead on Friday. So maybe that's why he wants to be here now today, because again, when you start to get older, dinner time becomes a lot earlier. So bedtime becomes earlier. And
I'm finding out as we go along here, but
I'm actually going the other way. I'm starting later in days, and other people are starting earlier. But James Taylor, maybe that's why, he wants to. But
it's not good for you, but you look great doing it. I'm going to tell you that.
Well, you know what? We'll have to figure that out different time. But let's play some of the match here, because James Taylor, obviously, maybe he forgot to take his medicine. I don't know, or maybe the Geritol, but we'll leave that in that. But obviously, let's show the match for the audience, because we want to get into that. And it was a big victory, because I know I've only got so much time to talk about the match and everything else in between. So let's go right into it. And by the way, over 1,000+ views. You really got the views. You really seem to be bringing in the views right now, and we're really going to show the world why here in a minute. And Soldier is definitely taking names, and he's about to do something to Jason Myers that's going to make him remember that you really want to enjoy this special day here on 420. This is definitely a smoke him if you got him moment. Smoke him if you got him.
He just smoked his chest.
You could have definitely lit one up there on him. You could have definitely lit one up there. I mean, definitely light him up, to quote Sammy Hagar. He famously had a lyric in his song he wrote about called Amsterdam, and he talked about his experiences in Amsterdam, and he starts the song off going, light him up, and that's what you just did there. You wanted to light up Jason Myers. Soldier did it for you. But, very, very, impressive match, and there you go here, going off the top. I mean, you definitely feel
the old man up top, yeah.
You're feeling froggy here and froggy there, by the way.
Okay, look, Tom, we either got to do these comments or we got to bring James Taylor on. Look at these comments. Look how many.
All right. If you want the comments.
Why are there so many comments?
Let's get to, because it's Easter and
420. Look at Dark Cron. Oh, my God.
Happy Easter from Sean Jovi. Also, happy birthday to his cat, Fozzie. Ox McCoy, a man that you've certainly had quite an interesting history with, does wish
happy
holidays. Yeah, we'll go with that. Chase Wakefield, who, by the way, is here in 2 weeks, wanted to voice his displeasure with today's guest because he wanted to say he was going to enjoy his Easter Sunday, but then he saw this in his recommended.
Stay off YouTube if you're trying to enjoy your Easter Sunday. Spend it with family, eating.
Well, I mean, he could eat a little more, but I'll leave that at that. I'm sure we'll see Soldier in a little while. What's up to my tag partner,
That's
fellow
what's
champ,
up.
Justin Parsley? How's your holidays? LOL. Yep, there we go. Hello to Justin. Hello, Fat Kids. What's the Fat Kids reference? I don't know the Fat Kids
I'm
reference, but we'll go with that. Happy birthday to Fozzie the cat. It is Fozzie's birthday. Yes, the cat, not the band. Yes,
happy birthday, Fozzie.
the cat is
Yeah,
definitely getting another year. Thank you, Zilla. I made a few comments to buy you time in wrestling. Who else we got here? Let's start from the beginning. I don't speak fluent feline, but I think Fozzie said thank you, everyone. Great stuff there. We
that's quick.
appreciate that. And also, Mr. Darkron, who I know will be here also in a bit. Happy 420. I mean, Easter. Yeah, you could say
He is
both.
risen. He is risen, brother.
Yes, he has. And Il Drago, who will be here from the chat, who is under the weather, would like to say that hello to everybody. And he will definitely be a topic here, undoubtedly, very soon. And who else we've got here? And sadly, I am no high chief without my Ulafalas. I have let my tribe and you down. I don't think he's let anybody down.
Mm.
And I think he will definitely get his Ulafala back. And he is upset at Anthony Steele. What else is
He's the THC forever. THC
and
forever.
Omen Black is reminding you 20 days.
What
You
is
got
he
20
counting
days.
for? What is he? Oh, he's talking about the cage match.
Yeah, but you're the cage 20 days.
When I'm stuck in there with him, it's not a cell. You know that, right? Like I
Well, get
can't.
it.
I'm
It's
I'm kind of
420,
small and fast, and I
20
can climb out
days.
of the cage and win the championship. Like really, if I wanted to, even if he was trying to race me out the door, I could still beat his fat ass. So let's just 20 days, Omen, whatever. 20
Well, the
days.
bong rips for Jesus. That may be the case. And we're going to
Amen.
get to that. Parsley, you look like geeky as fill in the blanks in those shades. 432 HZ. Darkron says he's older than James Taylor, yet you keep calling me. Oh, I didn't call Darkron old. I called James Taylor old. That's a big difference there. I didn't call
Yeah,
Darkron.
Darkron. No, he's
Darkron's a good
he's
man.
more
Darkron
senior.
is
He's more
yet
senior in the sport. Yeah,
he's
not
a
old.
good
He's
man.
not old. Yeah.
Yes, happy birthday to Mama Parsley. Monsters have brothers. Well, I mean that you might be seeing one of them here shortly. Parsley looks like the shaman Matt Cusker. Okay,
Who
Matt
that?
McCusker.
Who that?
Thank you for that. Well, we'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
Case Wakefield wants to say it looks like you're about to receive your pension.
Oh, get this comment off of here. This guy invites me to his wedding, puts me on the poster, doesn't give me a match, won't let me DJ. That kid makes me sick too. He's like a young James Taylor.
The cage. You're not escaping the cage. Michael Creston, hope he's doing well. Said you look good with gold. Thank you, Michael. Happy Easter. God bless you. And you're not leaving the cage.
He's saying it again. Good for him. Yeah.
And he never said it before, but love you, Uso Parsley. And I got that prescription today. The High Chief forever. Well,
I love you, THC.
As much as I'd like to continue watching this match, we will come back to it definitely. But I have received word that our first of many guests is here today to obviously reintroduce themselves and talk about what's on their mind. So I'm just going to get right to it here because the legendary James Taylor, the owner of ROEW, who famously was in the ring with Justin Parsley, who will be celebrated here on his birthday, nevertheless, on Friday. Be there or be square. But I'm going to let you, Mr. Taylor, take it away because you have obviously really graced your presence to maybe enjoy 420 and maybe enjoy this moment with Mr. Parsley. And the floor is yours.
Something about your presence
Tom,
just
it's
makes me
always a
cold.
pleasure to come on here, and I really appreciate you letting me on here today. It's a beautiful Easter day here in North Alabama, and the birds were
Indiana, too.
chirping. My cats was looking at them. They wanted to go out there and pounce on them. I went and did a couple of errand runs, got me some Starbucks. People give me shit about
Delicious.
it, but you know what? I got to have
No,
my
it's good.
coffee.
You
Oh,
have to.
hey. How you doing? A young Jack Nicholson. You trying to sneak up on me, son? Huh?
Okay, all right, this is the look. I'm keeping it. I'm done. I'm done changing it. This is it. This is the
I
look.
almost didn't recognize you there for a minute. I thought I was expecting somebody else. But anyways, Tom, back to you. Because this is what you see, the important people need to talk, me and you. And Jack over here, he can think about the next
You
match
made my
he'll bring
day.
later
You
on.
made my fucking
But,
day. Are you kidding me? Like,
You know, I'm
on.
excited for WrestleMania Night 2 tonight. It's going to be a hell of a time. I was a little bit disappointed in last night's show. But that tag team matchup with the New Day and the
War
Raider
Raiders.
dudes and all that was a
War
hell of a
Raiders,
lot
yeah.
better than these popular sissy monsters, and
But they won
whatever
their
in their
match,
little
though.
matchup.
They
Yeah,
won their match last week.
they
Sissy
won their
monsters.
match. I mean, that was a fluke victory. That's all I say. But beside the point, I don't know why I'm here other than to say Happy Easter, Tom. I really hope that you're
But
having
no,
a
I
blessed
think
one.
Mr. Parsley really wanted to have a chat with you for a few minutes. I think that's the
Oh,
nook of the
I'm sorry.
conversation. Yeah, he
I
wanted
Are
to.
you an
apologize.
expert on fluke
Look,
victories or something?
$10. I'll
Okay, here it
charge you
goes.
10. I'm gonna give you a discount, about 90% discount, $10. Okay, normally I'd charge you 100, but because I kind of like you, I'm gonna charge you $10 today to speak with me for. You got 3 minutes. What you got, hon?
It's his segment today, though.
I like you a little less now.
I don't really care if you like me or not. You want something to
You
say?
did,
You get two
I
minutes
thought
and
we were
45
friends. I thought we were
seconds.
kind of friends. I thought we were cool, James Taylor.
Two
And then you
minutes
come
and
on here
30
and then
seconds. Come on, you
okay.
waste.
Well,
Give me
first of
something
all,
important to talk about. All right, you want to talk about you and Soldier GP? Look, you and Twinkie Tits over there can run around and catch your little
Twinkie.
championship belts like you something special. But I promise you that the next guys that come in there in the cage match or whatever you're going to be doing, they're going to bounce your little Jack Nicholson looking ass around.
Bounce,
They're going to
yeah,
slap
like on
around
a
Tommy
trampoline.
Boy.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then they're going to take your little titles from you, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
yeah. What do you know about fluke victories and championship runs, James Taylor?
That's an interesting question.
So you're conducting the interview on me? I thought this was your segment. I thought we're conducting the interview on you.
My name's in the title, James Taylor.
exactly.
See, everything
You
that
answer
I do,
my
I back up.
questions.
I back up everything. I bring ratings. I bring views. I bring the eyes to the prize.
TikTok
Wherever
James
I
Taylor
go, what do
live,
you
by the
do?
way, during WrestleMania today. Check it out starting right around 7 o'clock Eastern time. James will be on TikTok watching WrestleMania. So
Yeah.
if you'd like to watch along with him, but it is Mr. Parsley's
Well,
segment.
does it ever
Where
get
were
lonely?
you
Like,
last
does it
night,
ever get
Parsley?
lonely
Where
doing
were
that
you
alone?
last
Like
night?
bringing those views? Don't you ever want
Yeah.
someone who's like
Where
on
were
your
you
level or
last
maybe
night,
a little
though?
bit
I was
better
online
compatible? What?
watching WrestleMania Night 1, brought in 2.9 thousand views total just watching
I was there
last
giving
night
you
on TikTok. Where
2,000
were you?
likes,
What were
James
you
Taylor.
doing?
You owe me a thank you. I was the sleeve. I was your new follower. You thanked me for following you. Thank me again.
I humbly apologize. You know what? I have no problem if you want to unfollow me now. It won't.
No.
I don't
We would
think
like
the
to
other
follow you.
88,500 something followers I got will be affected by you unsubscribing. So I appreciate you. Now, if you want to continue to support me and be a fan, I might send you a
Well,
gift
no,
later on down
actually,
the
he's
road.
the PWF champion also, though.
Oh,
And you still have that match with
I'm
Dalton
so
Storm coming up
sorry.
for the Uprising Championship, so he's
See,
no fan. You
see,
might have to see him soon.
I got a date with Dalton Skull for the PWF Uprising Championship here in a couple of weeks. And well, you're gonna see what a real champion's all about, Mr. Nicholson. I promise you.
There can
Well, you know,
be
Mr.
only
Nicholson did
one,
have a famous
James.
quote. He did
You're
have
right.
a
There
famous
can be
quote.
only one.
Yeah,
There
well,
can
the
be only
uprising days are
one.
over. That just came out of nowhere. This title run, this title reign that was supposed to mean something, just comes out of nowhere. Fugazi, James Taylor. I'm the PWF champion. If you become the uprising, just know that is your downfall.
It looks like you're getting a little bit heated about it, getting a little pissed off. I see a little vein bulging
I know,
out your
because
neck.
like this was
Am I
supposed to be
getting
a
under
good
your
day and it was
skin?
pretty chill and like I was enjoying myself, and then you came in
But you
here
wanted me on here.
disrespecting
I
me.
didn't ask to come on here.
But you ignored me, and then you tried to charge me for minutes
Well,
to
I think that
speak with
Mr.
you.
Parsley, he thought
After I
that
gave you a
maybe
TikTok follow.
he thought that maybe you were gonna come in here and wish his mother a happy birthday, maybe talk to
Whose
him
mother?
about
His
just
mother's birthday? Happy birthday to your mother. Is she 21, 22 today? What?
She looks
close
it.
enough. Close enough.
Well,
Close enough.
happy
Incredible woman.
birthday, Mrs. Nichols. I mean, Parsley. So there you go. Yes, happy birthday. Now that's probably a real woman, and you should idolize that woman and make yourself something special instead of running around with Twinkie tits and
But
the
he's got the
championships.
King of Palo that he won the tournament there. He's got a ring for it. He's got the PWF championship. He's got one half of the tag team championships. I mean, he seems to be doing well. I mean, so you seem to tell him that he's not doing well, but
Is that
He's got
supposed
all
to
these
impress me?
championships.
Is it supposed to what worry
9
me,
Hall of Fame
intimidate me? What?
inductions on Sportswire too.
And he'll have 10 by the time today is over. He's got a 10th one on the way. I mean, he's got a 10th. I mean,
You
he's
were
a
here when
10
we first heard it, James Taylor.
he's a
I wish I
10-time
could like
Hall of
high
Famer.
five you
I
through
mean,
the.
I know you're getting inducted again on Friday, but it is his day today. And
Well,
I just thought that
congratulations.
maybe you would talk to him about maybe unifying the PWF championships once you
Thank you.
win it against
Thank
Dalton,
you.
and maybe do that at a certain time and place and announce that date. But understand, we know that we want to watch you on TikTok for sure. We're excited about the TikTok.
Obviously, the big thing is, am I going to win the Uprising Championship? I could sit here and tell you I am going to win it, but I mean, anything can happen. How do I not know that Parsley's just going to randomly come down and randomly show up in Tennessee and try and knock my ass out, sabotage me from winning that title, and then face off the skull later on? Maybe. I mean, I don't know.
I would never do
know.
that, but if you want to
We'll
give me
find
the coordinates totally unrelated, then you can.
Well, there it is. But regardless of the facts, me and Parsley, you know what? One day, I'm sure it'll be destined. Taylor versus Parsley, 1-on-1. No interference, no wild card, just you and me. I think we'll tear the house down. I know we'd tear the house down. But at the end of the day, it'd be you lying flat on your back, hearing the ref go 1, 2, 3. And
That was
then
me
Mrs.
kicking out.
James Taylor would be the winner.
Well,
I don't see
mean,
it happening that way, James Taylor.
But
Respectfully.
James, I thought your issues were more with Soldier GP, not so much Justin Parsley. That's why I thought there would be,
Soldier GP is the least of my problems now.
No.
I went down there to Palo in December and made my point, and Justin Parsley got the fluke victory. He got the fluke 1, 2, 3. He took advantage of what Soldier GP did to me. And if it wasn't for Anthony Steele, you'd be looking at me as the winner and the new PWF champion. But unfortunately, that's not the case.
Well,
I think we're giving Steele a little bit too much credit. Hold on.
I think I just like the song says, I leave my mark everywhere I've been, and that's exactly what I did. I left my mark, and the next time, if there is a next time, I'll knock your ass out. 1, 2, 3. You're gonna look at the new champion.
But you would you say that that all depends on what you do with Dalton?
Dalton Skull, I'm gonna destroy that kid right now. You know what? They got their 420 SmackDown going on. That's
we're very
gonna be
excited about
showing up
PYC.
later today. I'm making an appearance, so be sure to check it out. I've got a special message for Dalton Skull. And then in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be showing up, and we're going to have a little contract signing. And that contract is going to state that he can't get out of this match 1-on-1. Dalton Skull, James Taylor, PWF Uprising Championship, and can't nobody stop me. Can't nobody stop the fact that it's going to happen. And then the rest of 2025, we're going to see what happens from there, but stay tuned to that.
That's a good, you know what? We're excited about that. James also has a huge TikTok live upcoming for WrestleMania 41 Night 2. I also want to say hello to Princess JD, who specifically said on Instagram that she is upset that James Taylor is here. She said in caps locks, no, not Taylor. And then she wanted to say that Justin Parsley is the greatest king of Palo of all time. Well, we've had 2 so far, but, we'll certainly go with that. Sean Jovi is here. And she is definitely voicing her
it's
displeasure.
broken. You broke it.
Soldier GP also wanted to say, Soldier, shut the heck up. And also, Omen Black, for whatever reason, wanted to bring up 69. And we're going to certainly not go into that because we do have.
Is that about my mom?
I wouldn't be letting him disrespect that.
Well, I'm actually not gonna, really talk much about the comment, but yeah, we're gonna leave that at that. And we're very proud that Il Drago is here, and we're certainly very proud that James Taylor is going to be here on Friday. Now, would you invite Mr. Parsley onto your birthday celebration on Friday? Would you want to invite him?
He was so kind with his time to invite me to come to this segment, which. Now that I'm here, I'll leave when I feel like it. He's more than welcome. He's more than welcome to join me on my celebration. And you know what? Even I'm going to, on top of that, we'll put a little strawberry on top. Mr. Parsley, you are more than invited to join me tonight and host with WrestleMania Night 2 as I do my live WrestleMania reactions for TikTok and WWE.
Oh, well, I might show up to that, James Taylor, but I do want you to know right now, as far as predictions, I am totally undefeated.
Okay, well, real quick, so I can take you a little more seriously, why don't you take those rotten glasses off so I can look at your little dumb ass?
What's wrong with
Your
the
little
glass?
dumb beady ass eyes. Let me see them, Jack Nicholson. Okay, see, he's got the smile. He's looking like the Joker. I think he's getting it. He's just like Jack Nicholson was in The Shining when he's sitting there. He's like, when I'm
Wendy,
working on something and
give me
you
the
interrupt
bat.
me, I can't fucking get it. Leave me the fuck alone. That's this guy right here. That's this
Yeah,
guy. He's
That's
are
my
gonna
we
favorite
crack
predicting?
Jack.
one day. He's too nice. Parsley, you're too nice. That's why I can't take you seriously half the time. But I do believe that he's bottling a lot of pent up aggression. And I think
Now,
if there's
I've been
anybody that can
told
make
by
him blow a
certain
gasket,
people,
it's
James,
me.
I have been told by certain people to bring this up to remember or let you know about what happened here. So certainly, for whatever reason, this
That's a
has
nice little treat.
I have been told by management to bring this up here and remind you of this moment, this famous moment a few months ago in the Halo Community
That's the
Center.
night that I beat James Taylor and Soldier GP at the same
Well,
time.
why don't we rewind a little bit where you see me knock Parsley's ass out with a stunner right in the middle
No,
of the
the end
ring?
is fine. The end is fine. The end is good. That's really what
Which is
matters. It's like the
It was
ending.
right. It was right. Yeah, there he is throwing chairs at me like a little sissy dog because he
Like a
couldn't get the job
Sabu
done.
dog.
And then he's
Like,
over there flipping around like he's just some little hot shot. But what he couldn't understand is that he could not keep me down. Period.
That's true. That you can never keep a good man down, and you have certainly always been a good man, and that's very hard to find. That is very hard to find a good man. To quote a
You know, that
Van
was
Halen
probably
lyric.
one of the highlights of your night, Parsley, and probably of your entire career was having me in your presence and being able to stand toe to toe with me in the ring. But I mean, of
oh,
course, we
totally.
had
I just
Soldier
forgot to
running
mention it
around like a
until right
little.
now. Man, what a mind reader.
Well,
Yeah.
James, I am bringing on somebody that does want to certainly
Oh,
mediate
no.
the situation between. No, this might be good for the two of you. It might
You
be
think
good
so?
because, yeah, I think so because we have the
I think you
host.
two need some mediation. Calm down.
There you go. See, and
Oh, I
one
guess
man,
you were right. I guess
and a
there
man
is
that's
someone
going
that
to
can
be
make
there in the
it all
fellow
come
community
together.
center. A man that your right hand man, he's going to be there in a matter of days. He's going to be there in 20
Yeah,
days.
the right hand man himself. That's
Happy
right,
420,
Mr. Dark
Parsley.
Kron. You know what?
Happy
I wouldn't
420,
be
Kron.
surprised if Kron shows up and just kicks you in the head for me. You know, I might send him a special
No, they're
assignment
Foundation
to do
brothers. No,
that.
no, no.
Whoa,
He's not.
hold on.
They're
I
No,
love
no,
brothers.
no, no.
Tron,
There
dude.
ain't no hold on. This is just it's my gift to
I
you.
was just throwing
If
it out there. You
Dark
don't have
Kron
to hold
might
on.
give you a special gift from me to you.
Is it like is it like glass? Can I smoke out of it?
What?
Is that the gift,
What?
bro?
No, it ain't nothing like that.
I thought we were trying to come together. I thought we were trying to all get along
I
here.
thought it was all about you.
You're right.
Man.
I'm
It's
good with
420.
Kron. I like Kron being
You're
your
right.
right hand man. I think that's a fantastic place to keep him. I think you couldn't do better.
You're absolutely
So-
right, Parsley. You know what?
Oh,
You know what?
I
Because-
originally I thought the right hand man was Kyle Shelby. So yeah, Darkon's an underground OG. So I mean,
Oh,
I love Kyle, but obviously Darkon's a legend in this sport, and you chose a legend, James. That's good.
I just think old JT has exquisite taste. That's all I was saying.
you know, Parsley, what are we celebrating today? What are we celebrating today?
Easter, my mom's birthday.
Easter, your mom's birthday.
Another Hall of Fame induction in a
I
little
want to
bit.
propose a toast.
Another holiday.
I want to propose a toast to you, Mr. Parsley, Mr. Nicholson, and to your mother. I want to propose
That's very
that
nice of you,
toast
James. What a gentleman you are.
Extremely.
and say happy birthday. Your son's an idiot. He's going to get his ass kicked really soon this year. I'm sorry that you were able to actually squirt his ass out, but you know what? You're a hell of a woman. You
Squirt
raised
my
a
ass
pretty
out.
decent son until he sided with Soldier GP. Now I can't stand him. But cheers to you anyways.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
I think.
James
Okay.
Taylor certainly in rare form.
Somebody
today.
clip that. I'll send it to my mom.
happy Easter and happy 420.
Happy
I
Easter.
regret it.
All right. Well, there's somebody
Happy
that's
birthday, Mama Parsley.
making sure
Happy
that
birthday,
we
Mama
celebrate
Parsley.
both days and
Mr.
Sean,
Parsley,
you're-
I should send you one of these in the mail and let you have one because you're a good kid. I like you. Not very much, but I like you.
I would love to try that sometime.
And Prentice JD wants to say also, Boo Omen and James Taylor, Justin Parsley is better. And also, I have Sean
Boo
Jones
Omen.
who wants you especially, James Taylor, to try Hulk Hogan's beer, which of
I
course
did. It tastes like a Bud Light. It's not bad. It's not bad, but Austin's is better. It's always going to be better.
And Omen Black is talking about, let's just say, Mr. Parsley's, let's just say, mother. Let's just leave that at that.
It better have been a
Jason
happy
wants
birthday
to
message.
Wish Justin Parsley's mother a happy birthday. Darkron did want to say hello before he came on, and just reminding you, James, that Justin and Darkron, they're okay with each other. They're actually okay with each other.
Well, I mean, hey, it is what it is. That's fine. I mean, if they're
I'm even
that's
good
fine.
with Dark Cron.
I don't
I'm not
hate
just
you.
okay with him.
I don't hate
Yeah.
you, Nicholson. I don't hate you. I'm a fan. I've been a fan since '89. It's cool, but you know what? You got to do what you got to do.
I thought you were
going
going to say 79. I thought, knowing I thought 79 maybe.
Well, in '89, he had a laughing matter, and that was where I became a fan. Been a big fan since.
Yes.
So.
Ever dance with the devil by a pale moon sky, right?
Pale moonlight.
Close enough. Close enough.
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? I always
Sure,
ask
our
that
age,
of all
He's
my
about to
prayers.
actually, because he's got
I
Omen
just
Black
like
in a
the
cage in
sound of
20
it.
days. He's got Omen Black in a cage in 20 days, so he will actually find that out. So, James,
Well-
would you be rooting then for Omen Black in 20 days?
I mean,
It's a tough one
I
for
don't
you,
really
James.
think it's going to be much of a contest. So I'm in
No, well, I don't think. I think
it's going to be your traditional 20, 30-minute match. It might be maybe 4 or 5 minutes at best.
Why do you say that for? What do you know? Have you been speaking
Well, I mean,
with
look
Omen?
at him. He's like 122 pounds soaking wet. Right now, he probably weighs about 114.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Shaved his
High
shit
as a
off.
kite.
He's got that pumpkin pie haircut.
I weigh 188, and the haircut
he
is
get blue and red in the face because he can't keep his lungs clean. He's got his veins bulging out of his fucking neck. I mean, I'm sorry, but
I go for 20 minutes at a time on
gonna,
average. You need to stop right now.
Where do you
James
see
Taylor.
his veins popping out, though? I'm not following.
It's just when James Taylor starts in,
He
and then he
said-
gets, and then he
You
like.
know, James, it's funny because Justin
can bring
said that
these
it was
things out.
your veins that were popping in your neck when he mentions your name.
I wonder why did you want me?
I almost
so
threw
bad?
up
Here
in
I
my
am.
mouth.
I would
Yeah.
shake your hand. I'd shake your hand. But
For what?
I might
For
want to get a
what?
tetanus
Is that
shot
like? Are you
first.
trying to say sorry about all the disrespect?
I'm not disrespecting
That's
you.
all
kid.
I'm waiting on you to do is just apologize for all the disrespect, and then we could just bury the hatchet. We can.
That's
we can
very
just
nice.
Move
That,
on.
That seems to be rather Easter
It's real
light.
simple.
He is risen. He is risen.
He has risen.
So you want
Come
an
on, man.
apology? You want
It's
an
all out of
apology?
love.
Do you respect me?
So hold on.
It was the yes or no question. Hold on before you start getting into your little tirade. It's a yes or no question. Do you respect me?
Yeah, but like,
So you want an
know,
apology? You want an apology from me?
yeah, and then we could just move on, man.
Okay.
We could just move on. If you
You
just
want an apology?
apologize,
You want an
Yeah.
apology?
that's it.
You apologize?
You know, when I saw you in December and I knocked your ass out for a few minutes with that stunner, you took it like a champ, and I'm not going to deny your ability. So that's as close to an apology as you're going to get from me.
But he wanted you to apologize. It's Easter. Don't you think it's
That's all I got. I can't.
Don't you think
I
it's
don't
the
know.
good
Maybe it's the
Christian
pride thing. I don't know.
holiday? The good
I don't know.
moment would be here to show, just in good faith, is obviously we know that Jesus
Happy
Christ.
Easter. Did you find any eggs today? Hanging out.
Ask me your question again. Ask me again. Ask me, James Taylor. Ask me one more time.
What question?
Ask me what you asked me.
Did you find any eggs today?
Do I respect you?
That's a good question, actually.
Ask me.
Do you respect the nemesis James Taylor
I want to.
professionally or
I
on a
want
business level?
want to, James Taylor. I want to.
Like,
But until
That's
he
fine.
works on himself, until we make that better, I'm just not there, man. But I love
Start
you.
crying. You
I
look
do love
awesome. You look like Sharp, man. You've been working out, hitting the gym today.
Sharp dress,
Always.
easy top.
Yeah,
almost.
you ready for Palo? You ready for The next ROEW ready to go in there and whoop Matthew Forsaken's ass
Yeah, when time comes.
when that time comes, because you owe him one for sure. Definitely.
I got other people in mind in Palo.
You know what, Parsley? You should take pointers from Darkron and study him, because that's a hell of an athlete right there. It's
I
like
do.
he's my right hand man, and somebody like you ain't.
But they get
He's a
along
legend.
great.
He's a
yeah,
legend.
He's a legend.
They've
Yeah.
lived
He's
with
great.
each
Yeah,
other.
absolutely.
They certainly know
I respect Darkron.
they
He
obviously
respects me too. I know.
but Justin Parsley, he gets
I
along good
respect
with
what
Darkron.
Darkron respects.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Is
And
it
Omen
cold?
Black
Is it
wants
cold
to
there
tell
in your mama's basement?
Something will be risen.
This is my
later.
mom's
We're gonna
basement.
certainly leave that at that. We are not going to go there on Sportswire. We're
Is
going to
it cold there in your dad's
This isn't my
basement?
mom. This isn't my dad's
Are
basement.
you in the basement
My
or are you in the
parents
attic?
don't. My parents don't own this basement, brother.
Well, what's
So
nothing
you
wrong
No
with the fact
landlord
that they
does
own the
either.
basement?
You
This
don't like the
guy.
sunlight.
I
That's
have
what
a
you're saying.
mortgage like an adult, like a
You-
freaking adult.
You don't like the outside. You don't go outside and touch grass ever.
I do go outside.
He
I'm
actually
doing, I'm doing this
literally-
interview
actually-
right now, and I've been
Actually
touching like
is
all kinds of
having
grass.
grass because
is
he
it cold
had
in
it in
there?
his mouth.
Got your little
Yes.
jacket on. You cold?
Yeah, whenever you showed up, it was odd. It was like, but
He's
I'm
the
better
home
now. I'm better now. I think. I mean, like
Yeah.
I'm more chill now. Yeah. You've
It's 80
you made
degrees
it
here.
a
I'm
little.
outside. I got to get
What's
clean.
that
Shit.
shirt say? What's that shirt say?
This
He's
one
the
right
hall
here, it's I'm the hall monitor.
Well,
Just
in
because
high
it's
school
true.
or junior high?
It's-
Are you a hall
No,
monitor? I have to get a
Here
pass.
on
platform, actually.
Sportswire.
He's
I
the
have to get
home monitor.
He's a hall monitor. I have to get a pass then, like a physical pass.
Well, like I
You
tell
just
Tom
walked
whether I
right through
approve
him.
or
No,
not.
you didn't
Like
need
he's
one.
not made any bad calls since like the early days, but I wasn't the hall monitor in those days either.
Can I have
So-
Can I have a copy of that shirt so I can wipe my ass with it and then I have to go to the bathroom? I'll get a
I
hall
thought you
pass
might
for
want
it.
an autograph.
I will
shirt.
get you a copy of the shirt if you promise to not do that with it.
I
I will
won't
get.
do
I
that.
will.
With, I swear. I swear.
You swear? Let me see your
swear.
hands. Let me see your fingers. Let me see your fingers.
Oh, that's nice.
What
of
is
you,
that?
James,
What is
doing the
that? It
sign of
means
the
steal
cross.
second. Stop.
That was
What?
very nice. Sign of the cross.
What? I said, cross my heart, hope to die, and stick a little needle in my eye.
Oh, okay,
No,
I'm sorry.
James, we want to watch you
Didn't know
on
it was
TikTok
ASL.
later today. We don't
Yeah,
want.
I'm gonna be on TikTok. I'm just making us. I'm promising Mr. Parsley, that it's all gonna be good. Everything's gonna be
Now,
fine.
I would like to let
You
you
want
know,
the
Mr.
truth,
Parsley-
James?
I
You know
would
what?
like to let you know, Mr. Parsley, in a little while that Mr. Black might be inviting himself to have a chat with you, just to let you know.
Tell
Right.
that fat fuck to come on if he wants to.
Huh?
That's
Well,
so
well,
stupid.
I-
Why would he ruin my Easter that way? He has
It-
risen, and apparently Omen Black has too. That's disgusting. I didn't even think old Fatty could get it up anymore. But here we are. I'm learning shit all the time.
You learn every day.
I guess so.
It certainly is a new day, and it is definitely.
I'm sorry, Parsley.
No, don't be
I
sorry.
apologize. I'm
Thank
not
you for
going-
being
don't worry,
respectful
don't worry,
towards
I'm
my
not
mom.
going-
I
you know
appreciate
what?
that.
I do.
I actually.
Because Omen doesn't know
I
how
do
to.
Wait a
respect
minute.
you.
I
do
have to
respect
cut
you.
you off because I have a guest that it's not who you think. It's a surprise guest that I'm almost shocked, and I'm not quite sure what his business is here today, but he's going to, I suppose, tell us why he is here with Darkron, James Taylor, and of course the man that is supposed to have been celebrated today, Mr. Justin Parsley and
No, it's all of our shit.
Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker. It's 420 day. I don't
Who
think
the
it's
fuck
quite
is this
Johnny
guy?
Walker Day. And
Look at this
Johnny,
bum.
what brings you here? I'm kind of confused. It's 420 day, not quite July 4th or Memorial Day or Labor Day. That's when you usually have Johnny Walkers. But it's good to see you nevertheless. And I mean, what's on your mind?
So you said we're supposed to be celebrating Parsley today, right?
Yes, we were. Yes, we were supposed to have been, but
So
apparently,
what? What has he done? What has he ever done to be celebrated for?
well, he's the hall monitor of Sportswire Radio, and he's also got the PWF championship, one half of the tag team championships, and also he's got the King of Palo. I mean, you share a locker room with him. You should know him best over anybody else.
Does he have the King of Palo? Because from what I remember, I have the ring.
Well, he won it. I mean, he did physically win the thing.
But-
I mean, but
Parsley, show your hands right now. Show your hands right now. Exactly.
Naked.
that's some big hands. That's a
Well,
fight.
I mean, this guy's
lying
a
to me.
criminal. This guy's
You've
a
been
thief.
lying to
Are
me
you
this
kidding
I'm a
whole
me?
time.
criminal.
You hold up, time
So
out.
you take the ring and you become the king of
Time out.
Palo?
Don't tell me the
You're
dog
as dumb
ate
as
the
Owen.
ring, Johnny.
Got it
You know, I
fair and
like.
square.
But did the dog eat the ring?
What'd you say?
Did the dog eat the ring? The dog was in
No,
back.
the dog didn't eat the ring. I stole the ring.
Oh, well, all right. Well, that makes a little more sense. But why would you do that, though, Johnny?
Because I think Parsley's just undeserving, to be honest. Undeserving. To win the PWF title, the tag team championship, and the King of Palo, I don't think he needs that. I think I would deserve that more. But, you know, I wasn't put in the match.
That don't mean you don't deserve it.
How you deserve it.
I deserve it because I put in the work and I put in all this effort. And yet IMF management doesn't seem to put me in all these matches that they know that that they're afraid of. They're afraid
You
of
were
me.
in the tag title match with me when this all started, bud.
And
It does
and
matter.
And
That
what
counts for
happened?
something.
What happened? What happened? Where's your ring? That happened in the match.
That's what happened. You stole my ring and I won the tag
Yes.
title on the same night. You're a sick kid.
I don't.
I don't
give a
I
damn.
think he did something that maybe some wouldn't agree with. But
Do you
I
have
don't-
daddy issues? Is that what this is about? You see my gray hair.
I'm not the
You
one.
you
with-
look
I'm not
down
the
at
one
me
who
because you
shares
don't
a
look
kid
up
with
at me. I'll
Soldier.
tell you that. But maybe
I'm
you
not
look
the
up
one
to
who
me.
The
shares
influences
custody
from the
with a
people
little
he hangs
brat with
around with.
Soldier.
Oh, is that what you?
Yeah,
kid
you're
is-
the one who
So I guess
shares
Johnny,
custody.
maybe you
No.
see things differently since your famous moment with Omen Black. Maybe that's opened your eyes. Maybe you see things differently now.
Man, Omen, don't even bring up that double large name, man. Don't
No,
even
you
bring
don't
it
want. He's
up.
going to be here in a little while. I
I'm
would
with
say
that.
I would say definitely. Yeah, don't
You're
call
not scared of Omen showing up. You're not kind of
No.
scared of Omen showing
And
up.
I-
If he
I
popped
don't-
up,
not
if he
scared of
popped up in
anyone.
the box
legendary
right
Doc
now,
Holiday.
I bet
420 Doc.
you would shit yourself on air.
Really,
On air. That's what I think.
really.
That's what I think.
Would you
You
like
know
me
what?
to
You know
invite
what?
Mr.
You know what?
Black? Would you like me to invite
Why
him?
didn't you fight back? If I took your ring and you're over here, being celebrated, you laid down like a little bitch when I whooped the hell out of you.
We don't want no squash match.
That was it. Are you Johnny? Johnny, if you're gonna sneak attack somebody and smash them in the face with the ring and knock them out cold, I don't think whenever they come to and you're missing from ringside, they have much of a chance to fight back. Do you? But if
Yeah,
you and I
I
went
would.
mano a mano, if we went one-on-one inside of that squared circle sometime. Yeah. Is that what you want? Is that what this is about? You want some
Yes.
attention? You mean to
That
talk
is
to
what I
management?
want.
You mean to get a hold of Dirty Donnie and see if I can
Yes,
hook
get a
it
hold
up
of
and see
Mr.
if
100,
Johnny
Mr.
Walker
90,
can't
whatever the
eat
fuck.
my foot? Is that what you want? You
You're
don't have
not
to beef
gonna do
anything, Tom.
anything.
I'm keeping it tame.
No, it was
But this kid is
PG.
he's killing my buzz. He's not here to freaking celebrate the way we're intending to. I don't want this kid. Get this kid off the
Well,
street.
he has
Get-
Johnny
get-
Walker. though.
I know, but Johnny Walker's making me need a drink, and it's not even that kind of day. It's not even that kind of day. You know what I'm saying? This kid,
What-
and
Well, do you
or
want to
call
you
Omen,
need to
call
cope-
Patty Omen. How about
Whatever
Omen
you
comes in
whatever
here,
you need
that'll
to
shut
cope
this
with me
kid right
being
up.
better than you. That's it. I don't judge. Whatever you need to cope, smoke, drink. It's 420 for God's sake. Do whatever.
Well, you should be joining in the ceremonies. Then, are you enjoying 420 or nah? You do more of the Johnny Walker.
Nah,
No,
I
I
create
mean-
stressors. I'm more of that kind of guy. I'm that kind of bum.
You
I
damn right
wouldn't
you're
call Johnny.
you're damn
I
bum.
don't think you're a bum, Johnny. I think you're a good man. You're a good man. I think you're a good man.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Tom. Thank you, Tom. Parsley, on the other hand, no. Him
I
and
mean, I think you
Soldier
got
are
some
just
bravado. I mean, Johnny, you
parasites.
definitely got some bravado. Maybe you and James Taylor see eye to eye. I suppose he seems to have his gripes with Mr.
No,
Parsley.
he is much bigger than James Taylor. I promise.
No,
would
but
not see.
I mean,
Oh,
I,
not
I,
literally, not physically. Okay, I'm sorry, Tom. Sorry
Oh
for
yeah,
piping in like that.
you meant physically. Okay.
Yeah, I thought. I thought
James and
because
Johnny.
physically,
Maybe
there's no
they
way
just
they're going
see
to.
eye to eye on this. I mean,
Okay.
maybe they seem to just want to be friends. At least Johnny and James seem to be seeing, like I said, things the same way about Justin Parsley. I'm not sure if I
Maybe
agree.
we just have common
Whoa,
sense.
whoa, whoa,
We
whoa,
just
Maybe they have
common
bad
sense.
taste. Maybe that's what it
Taylor
boils down
before
to.
I was
Bad
And
there.
hello to
taste.
Dakota. Hello
Yeah,
to
bad
Dakota.
taste.
This
That's what I
guy.
said.
Everybody's having a
You're
great
the one
night.
whose tag partners with Soldier. I think that's pretty much bad taste.
You freaking
But they have the
idiot.
tag team championships, though. How would that be bad taste? They won, though. You were a part
Terrible
of it.
partner. Terrible partner to pick. That's what,
Who did I win the tag team titles with, Tom?
It all
Well-
kind of fell into place. Destiny just has its like funny way of working out like that, Johnny Walker. Just like you not being a tag team champion. It's just meant to be that way.
Well, Johnny, maybe you had the wrong partner. You didn't have the right person, and sometimes that happens. You and
What, you want to use
Don't
Soldier
give him more
sometime? You
excuses,
mean to
Tom.
lend him out to you?
you know what outshines Soldier any day.
Johnny, you're
That
you're
sounds like a challenge.
you got some
That
confidence.
sounds like a challenge. to
So if
both
I
of
can't
you.
make
don't
me and you
care.
happen, I think that Soldier and Johnny Walker might.
I'll
be on
take
the
you on
horizon.
both in a handicap, and I'll still whoop your ass.
Now, Johnny, what do you think about teaming with James Taylor?
Well, whenever James Taylor shows up, maybe we can go against the real monsters or whatever. They're not even monsters, dude. They're little plush toys. Like they're nothing. They're nothing.
I hate to agree with the kid, but he's right.
And
You're drunk, James
speaking of which,
Taylor. You've had
No,
too
I'm
many
far
beers.
from it. I know exactly what's
Cut him off.
going on. You're pissing everybody
So
off
Johnny-
today,
so
Mr.
Johnny
Parsley.
has to leave. Now, can I keep Johnny?
Kron, are you mad?
Can I keep
Are you
Johnny,
mad at me?
Mr. Parsley, with all due respect, can I keep Mr. Walker on just for a short minute? Mr. Walker, I'd like you to stay for a minute or two. If you had time, could you stay for a minute or two if you don't mind?
If it's up to the hall monitor, then yeah.
Well, actually, I'm the
Hold
guy
on, you
that
might
has
need
the
a
big
pass.
Whoa,
You might need a
whoa,
pass.
Tom, hold on. Keep kayfabe. Yeah, he can stay.
All right. Well, I want you to stay for this, Mr. Walker, because I received word there's somebody that wants to praise you and thank you for what you're saying here so
I
far.
think I
What
know
a
who it
lucky
is.
boy.
And obviously just wants to say what a great job you're doing and showing bravado here today on Sportswire Radio. And that is, of course, wait a minute.
Dad
We
is
knew-
home.
We knew it was gonna happen. Like there was no way of getting around it.
Well,
There is no way of getting around him.
stay, Johnny, for a few minutes.
Right.
Wow.
The man who really does run the platform would like to address this and amongst many other things. So I'll let the champion take it away.
I was just gonna say, no, Johnny Walker was right. Justin Parker
Oh.
doesn't deserve anything that he's gotten. He gets handouts after handouts, and I'm glad that Johnny Walker stole that ring from you.
Thank you, Omen.
Are you
Now,
kidding?
you want
Stop.
to call
Shut
me
up.
Tubalard, kid? I will knock you senseless next show I ever see you.
How you doing, Almond? Cheers.
Happy 420, brother.
To continue on the him getting handed out everything. It's because he's butt buddies with Soldier. He's butt buddies with Donnie.
That's strong. What's strong word?
I'm not butt buddies with
Oh,
anybody.
yeah, right. Sure.
I've never
Keep
been
dreaming.
butt buddies.
You
James
definitely
Taylor,
are.
stop. Okay, you're old. You're way older than that. So stop laughing. That's way too immature for you to be laughing that way.
Butt buddies.
That's exactly what. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Butt buddies. That's making a comeback. Come on.
Oh,
If I were to come back,
could
I'd
say-
take it off your.
I don't want to get Tom in trouble. I don't want to get Tom in trouble. I could say way
Right?
worse.
Like-
things.
That's true, Johnny. You're a good man.
Don't.
Johnny. You're all right by me.
Come on, you're a good kid. Don't be corrupted by the system, man.
Don't
Calm
use
down.
my lines. Don't be using my lines. That's copyright infringement.
System.
Did I say
I'm
never
just
say
kidding.
never?
You're right though. You are an elder, so you should say that. Look, the steroid induced Justin Bieber, he's upset. He don't like you, Parsley. Period. Now, Omen Black, I'm looking forward to seeing him squash your sorry little ass, Parsley, into a pancake. That's why I'm saying pancake. He's gonna flatten you in 4 or 5 minutes. It ain't gonna be your typical 20, 30-minute Omen Black match. This is gonna be a squash match, and I'm actually excited to see it.
Oh, I agree. I'm
And that's not me blowing smoke. That's just the way I see it. It's just facts. I mean, I have my different opinions about Omen Black. He is the champion for a reason, though. But when it comes to Mr. Nicholson,
So why do you
Right.
think that I'm not resilient, that I'm not tenacious enough to fight back and conquer this big?
okay.
fat
I mean, you ever been
beast.
to a picnic and you see them little mosquitoes coming on the big guys and they're just
Picnic?
like
Okay, yeah,
smacking
Omen
them?
Black, I see
That's
where this is
all
going.
It's gonna be. That's all.
Oh, is that what you think?
No, that's what I know. It's a fact. See, I'm more intelligent than you, son.
So you think I'm a gnat landing on a fat guy, and the fat guy is gonna smash me into
No, he
nothingness?
puts you between his fingertips. It's over, and you still got the new champ. You still got the champion, the IMF World
So
Heavyweight
he could
Champion.
finger me, and then that's
Well,
all.
He's
well,
gonna
well,
finger
and it would be,
you.
and that, and it would
That
be
way, I
over.
mean, that's
No
your
finger.
turn.
You didn't
not
do
mine.
it. You
If
didn't
the fat
do it.
guy fingers me, then it's over.
Pow,
And-
just like that.
I don't even agree with that either.
Hey, all he's got to do is pick your little ass up, which won't be hard to pick you up. Hit you with a Samoan drop, you're dead, dude. Damn.
Well, James, it seems like you're speaking very much like a House of Wolf member rather than.
I'm not a House of Wolf member. Even though I have to say I actually, you know what? I like the House of Wolves more than I do the Foundation. And I'm sorry, Kron. I like you. I respect you. You're my right-hand man, but you're the only member of the Foundation I respect. Other than that, the hell with them.
Wow. You know what, James Taylor? You was certainly. I could never say you're not honest because that was some really honest, brutal assessment.
What did he say the other night? Tell me when I'm telling lies. right?
That's
Isn't that
true
what they
too.
said? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I speak facts. I'm just speaking facts. I just call it like I see it.
Wow.
It's a fact.
Right.
Omen Black is going to beat the hell out of Justin Parsley. Yeah, unless he just wants to toy with him and have fun with him. And I'm not trying to build him up. He
I
might
don't
he
think
might
this
want to
man
drag
looks
your
like
ass
he's gonna lose
around,
for any
have
fun.
every single member in that audience slap you upside the
Well,
head
I
before he
will
throws
say
you in the
this,
ring.
Mr. Parsley, before the champion chimes in. After what Sean Jovi went through in dealing with Omen Black, where, I mean, Sean Jovi literally had to be carted out of the Palo Community Center. I mean, how will it be different for you? Mr. Jovi's bigger than you. Mr. Jovi's been experienced in those types of matches that he was in with Mr. Black. And
With
I
all due
mean,
respect to Jovi put up a fight, but Parsley, they're not going to be calling an ambulance and carrying him out on a stretcher. They're going to be calling the county morgue and putting him in a body bag by the time Black's done with him.
well, he works actually in a
And
cemetery.
unfortunate for you,
That'd be
Parsley,
money
I'm
for
not
me
going
if
to
I
get
was
to
clocked
face
in.
you.
I think that what I'm gonna do differently than anybody else has so far is I want Omen. I want Omen out, right? I know
Yeah.
that Omen's not always the one in control. Whoever he is, whoever this BS Dark Father similarity is, I want to get past that. I want to get through, and I'm gonna bring Omen out. I'm gonna bring Omen home. Soldier wants his brother.
Why is
I'm gonna
everyone
bring
saying
his
I am
brother.
Well,
home?
you're not brothers with
This is
Omen.
who I
You've had a rather long history with him, going back now nearly 2 years in a state in a retracted company. I mean, you're no brother of Omen Black. Maybe
I
maybe
got,
you're the one corrupting
Never.
Soldier GP.
I got a
Maybe Omen's right.
serious,
I don't
But I
know.
am.
I got a serious to God question for Mr. Nicholson, Justin Parsley. Is this for the IMF World Championship?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
What makes you think, on God's green earth, respectively, that you have a chance against Omen Black? And I'm asking respectively. Because if you want to be the IMF world champion, if you want to be a world champion, yeah, you got the PWF championship. All right. Kudos to you. But to be the IMF champion, to defeat someone like Omen Black, you're going to have to be meaner than you've ever been. And I don't see no little ounce of mean streak in you. I just see a little smart ass punk that tags along whoever else pulls them in. Now, if you're going to defeat Omen Black, I can't take you seriously. I need to see a pissed off Justin Parsley, and I don't even see it. And you're only, what, 4 or 5 years shy of me? Come on,
That's a
you've been
long
in here
time, though. That's
almost
a
as
lot,
long as
of
I
years.
have, respectively. You've been in this business almost as long as I have, and I ain't seen an ounce of mean streak out of you. Where is it?
That's the wrong approach, James
The wrong
Taylor.
approach,
I'm
and
telling you
that's
that is
why
the wrong
you're going
approach
to be able
because
to
you're
lose.
just like everybody else. Everybody else is they're gonna fight and they're gonna fight Omen and they're gonna take Omen and they're gonna conquer Omen and they're gonna bring out the fight. That's not what this requires, James Taylor. Respectfully, Omen's in there. Omen's not always present. That's the bitch of it. But I'm going to grab a hold of Omen and pull Omen out. And that IMF championship is just the consolation prize.
The consolation.
I'm doing this for my brother. That's it.
The champion. Let's
It
hear from the
sounds so stupid.
And just remember, Parsley, I faced Omen in the cage, so you need any
Parsley,
help.
you think I want to be your brother? You think I am your brother? I fucking hated you even when I was Foundation. Truly. And you know what? The only person here that I've actually gained some respect for, because I saw him, he let out the real side of him last show, was Johnny Walker. Now, Parsley, like I've told you before, you're not going to be locked in with me. I'm going to be like all that shit. Parsley, I want to look back, like who's more experienced in the cage out of me and you?
I haven't lost inside of a cage.
Neither have I. I faced the Pro last season, and I wiped the floor with them until you and Merriman and all of them wanted to come out and attack me. And your future brother, I guess now, sold to GP. Do we not remember that?
I remember that, Omen.
Clearly, Soldier GP is too stupid to remember that because he is now your tag team partner.
That was a different time, Omen.
Different time, same fucking bum.
I thought that was the right way to make an impact inside of IMF. Until I was left with all of it.
Well, clearly you came from a fucking place where you have to do that to get over, like XCW.
We certainly want to censor that. That's being censored. Definitely
I'll
censored.
say it. I don't care. I will say it whenever I want, however I want.
Well, is it an accident that wherever I go that I still get over? Or is that maybe just the way it's meant to be, you think?
You're a worm tongue, Parsley.
That's a good line, actually. It's an interesting line.
You're a worm tongue. You like to say the right things to the right people to get what you want. Some of me respects that out of you, but you kind of worm-tongued your way into a very bad predicament. You think it's going to be easy for you to take my world title from me?
No.
And you know what? And James Taylor was right. I'm going to play with you. I'm going to play toy with you in that cage. Not going to be a 5-minute match. It's going to be the worst fucking time of your life.
Well, definitely you won't be playing Green Day's famous song. I do have to get to a few comments before we move on. My buddy all the way in the UK, Mr. Luke Leyland, said, this is a great show now that Omen Black has showed up. So apparently Luke Leyland is team Omen Black. He just wants to put that out there. Princess JD does want to say, though, that Omen may be family, but I respect...
I don't care to hear that comment, Tom. She's irrelevant and she's retarded. I'm sorry.
She also wants to say boo Omen. She wants to say boo Omen. Wants to say boo.
I know. I pretty much shocked everyone I said retarded. You know what? I can say whatever I want because I'm the world champion. I can do what I want, say what I want, and no one's gonna stop me.
Well, your screen's black, Omen. I'd expect more from a champion, pal.
My screen's on, pal.
It's on. It's on. The screen's on.
All I see is black, but okay.
Well, fix
Now
your
it's black.
camera, not mine.
I see fishy face, Omen.
well, I mean that may be so. I'm not quite sure, but also, yeah, she continues to want to show her displeasure of Omen Black.
I don't care.
The High Chief says maybe he needs to get on and have a talk. If he's feeling up to, don't bring him on. Don't.
I would love to see the High Chief.
But
Parsley?
he wants to.
Bring him on. Bring on Drago.
Are you sure? You sure you want
Absolutely.
I'm surprised you let him on because you guys didn't share the moment last show with him or Jovi or Mephisto.
I did ask that question. What is the future of Mephisto, Jovi, and Drago in the Foundation? Because
Tom, they're driving wedges in between themselves without me even doing it. Look how stupid they are. They're going to do it themselves. But
Yeah, they all just got their own things to take care of.
You don't think I have a trick up my sleeve?
Always.
You don't think I have been in contact with someone that's very dear to you?
well,
And I'm not talking about your mom because that's later on tonight.
Just wanted to put that out there. Just wanted to put that out there.
I have fixed Sean Jovi. I have fixed Felix. But I'm going to tell you right now, Parsley, I'm not going to try to fix you in the cage. You're going to get what you fucking deserve.
The IMF world title. All right.
Kron, you're redundant. You're irrelevant. Stay out of it.
He's going to be there, though, in 20 days.
Yeah, maybe I just have to be there then.
And he's not going to come face-to-face with me. I promise you that.
It's not? What do you mean? He's right there.
Like I promised you, Kron, I'm going to keep my title until Summer Bash so I can face you.
We'll see. We'll see. Your mic don't even believe you.
My mic definitely believes me. Everyone else is hearing me but you because you have stupid fucking Ohio fucking Wi-Fi. You live in the fucking mountains of the middle of nowhere in Ohio.
I love Ohio, for the record, by the way. We love Ohio on Sportswire.
You know, maybe it's the beer talking, but, you know, Omen, as much as I have faith in you to win this match, what makes you think that you're still going to be the champion by the time you face Darktron at Summer Bash?
James, that is the most important yet dumb question
Respectively.
you've ever asked me. No
Respectively.
one is going to stop me being world champion. Not the foundation at all. Look at
Not
themselves. Look at
yet.
them, James.
Not yet.
You've said it many times before, even when I was the foundation. They're crumbling, James.
They are crumbling. They are. They're trickling down. They're just starting to fade away little by little because everybody can see the BS and
But
all of
Omen,
them
I
go
was
their separate
wondering, what
ways.
is your opinions on Damian Saint?
Next question, Tom.
Okay.
That's an interesting question. Answer it, Omen.
Because I had noticed that he obviously was a big part of CyberSlam, and he was obviously involved.
You know what? I'll say it's a fluke that he was there. He ain't gonna show up again. I guarantee next show he won't be there. So it's just a waste of his own time to get in my face and get into my business at the last show.
Okay.
And these idiots, these morons, they're gonna pretend like they're knight in shiny armors here. He's gonna save them. No.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Damian Saint will not show back up because that's what he does.
Okay, so just a one-time appearance and a fluke.
It is a fluke.
All right, that's fair. That's a fair point.
Typical, he's a fluke and he joins the foundation. Another fluke, another joke.
Well, he's got a history with Justin Parsley. I mean, they have a history, quite a
Yeah, he keeps leaving me hanging.
Justin Parsley was his bitch back in the Saints Sinners.
Yeah, he keeps leaving me hanging. You're right.
Got quite a history with him.
Something like that.
He'll end up just like Tommy Merriman.
Kind of
He'll show
one-sided.
up one day, not show up again.
I'm gonna certainly say I'm gonna move away from that part, but Prentice JD wanted to say
we can walk away from it, Tom, all you want. I'm telling the facts.
Well, I mean, I obviously appreciate those facts. Believe me, I do. But I do have some people
That's
in
why
the
his
chat.
mom loves me so much, right, Parsley?
Well, you know what?
God,
Happy birthday to Mama Parsley. But I will say that Prentice JD does say that
she's gonna stand because of me.
Just because you call me a
She said that guy can barely stand.
Doesn't mean you're not family, but I still don't respect you as much as Parsley. And for whatever reason, Prentice JD wants to ask you about WrestleMania 41 and wants to ask you about Dominic Mysterio, Penta, Finn Balor, or Braun Breaker.
Can I answer that?
Yeah, sure. I don't know why this is relevant.
This fan, she's crazy. I swear to God. If she could skin Liv, Dominic, and Parsley, she would, and wear their skins.
We're a family station.
She is crazy.
We are a
decent company to be
station,
in, but
and we have great white guitarist Mark Kendall on Tuesday. We really want to keep Mr. Kendall on Sportswire on Tuesday, so we certainly.
I'm just saying how it is, Johnny. You've seen it. You've seen how crazy they are.
Well, they might be, but I'm going to certainly say that we're going to sidestep that because we want to keep Mr. Kendall happy and we want him to come on Sportswire still. So we chance of.
By the way, before I go, Johnny,
yes,
I'm going to message you privately. I want to conduct business because you have something that I really want for the next show, and money's not an option.
Careful.
It's not a barrier. I will give you whatever you want.
Wow. Pretty good. Pretty good proposition there, John. John, you know what, John? You showed some bravado, and you might be coming out like a bandit here. You might be coming out like a switchblade here. You know.
Don't take the easy way out.
Might end up like a River City dog.
That was
my bad. That's his partner. You know what? I think you're the true face of the switchblades, Johnny.
Chill out there, Roman. Chill.
No.
Chill.
Johnny,
we're both faces. I
think
know
you're
that.
The person who holds the switchblades together. You're the glue of that friendship.
Don't be trying to suck up now.
You're the blade. You're the blade, literally of the blades, Johnny. You're literally the blade.
You're the icon of the switchblades.
What a hell of a show,
can't deny
Tom.
that one.
Right,
You know
right,
what?
right.
It almost feels like Sportswire. Certainly on Easter, we definitely we were supposed to have risen, but I don't know how much we
No.
rose today.
I said in my comment earlier, something will be risen tonight. Right, Parsley?
You know,
No
I don't know.
comment.
I don't know,
We
Omen.
really
That's
want
weird.
no comment on
That's
that.
weird to
Something's
ask
definitely
me
be
out of all
risen while your
people.
dad,
Like,
he's a cuck in the corner.
Well, I'm gonna say that we just hope that they're tuned in, and we wish them a happy birthday and have a blessed day.
She wouldn't waste her time watching this.
You know what? And I'm
Me
sure
and her
Mark
talk about
Kendall
this all
would
the
say
This
that.
time.
one, I
She's
hope
not-
she's not watching.
We hope, yeah, we hope her and Mark Kendall aren't watching this. Yeah, we definitely hope that they're not. Maybe that Russian Manimal Volkov is instead.
I have
Yeah,
a confession to make. I have a confession.
Yes, please do.
I would totally 100% believe in Justin Parsley gaining a victory in this matchup if he didn't have Twinkie Tits GP at his side. If he had ditched
That's a great
him and
nickname.
hold on, I'm talking, kid. If he had dropped him like the bad habit that he is and just ignored him and retained his PWF title and kept going on, one-on-one with Omen Black, I think he would give Omen a run for his money. But I think he's going to be distracted. I think he's going to have other things on his mind, and that's why it's going to cost him this match.
This sounds like an episode of the Nemesis Sessions, James. It sounds like you're the questions you've been asking of
What-
Nemesis.
what's your
Before
take-
he
what's your
joined
take on that,
Soldier, he
Mr.
was
Parsley?
with like Steel.
What's your take on that, Parsley?
you think that I'm distracted because of Soldier and Felix being on my side?
yeah.
100%.
It's not a distraction. I mean, they know Omen better than I do. They've been around Omen a lot more than I ever have. I've been in the ring with
but
him a couple of
they've all
times. I've been
followed Omen
successful
as
when I've been
well.
in the ring with Omen.
Yeah, he had Rob Slater.
this-
Let's be honest.
Right.
He was
I
very
mean,
essential. He was an essential one.
but Janetti was
it's
there.
horrible
Janetti was
nickname.
there for his part. So I did
Yeah.
my part.
You're
as
right. You were
as the
there,
Jannetty.
Janetti.
I know who I am.
Am I missing something? Rob
Omen.
Slater's going on to have more
You,
success.
Omen
than
or
Justin
James.
Parsley?
Let's shoot this to James. James, do you think that I do not belong in the ring with Omen Black? Do you think someone of my caliber, distractions or no distractions aside,
I think you
Can't-
deserve it.
You deserve it for sure. I want to give you some advice, some veteran
Oh,
advice.
you know, James, I
would-
always knew you had it in you.
I would dig. Hang on, I'm trying to be a pro here. I would dig back to 1989 and all that trauma that you gave Bruce Wayne. I want you to look at everything you put in your hand to try and distract him and hurt him and destroy him until he kicked your ass at the end, and dig that Jack Nicholson out of you, and go into Omen Black and do the same thing to him, and you might become the IMF champion.
So you
That's
need to
my
put
veteran
Omen
advice
Black.
to you.
Are you trying to say that Justin needs to put Omen Black in like Axis Chemicals, and are you trying
No,
to
he
say
don't need to
that?
put him in no chemicals.
I think he's saying
he needs to
think
get a couple
Batman.
of goons. He needs to get a couple of goons to do his dirty work for him. He needs to always be a step ahead of IMF.
That was last
He
year.
needs to be
That
a
was
step
last year.
ahead of Omen Black, and I promise you, he just might get the victory. He's got to be a
Impossible.
step or two ahead. You got to outsmart your opponent.
And we're
Omen
gonna
Black
leave.
seems
We're
to
gonna
be
go
ahead of
soon
everybody
anyway. We
else
are gonna
except
go
me.
soon. But Mr. Parsley, I did, since it's your day actually, and we know people want to get to WrestleMania pre-shows and WrestleMania parties. James has got a TikTok live to get to. I did
An
want
hour
to.
and a half.
Well, I don't think we have an hour and a half on Sportswire, but I think Mr. Parsley's time is very valuable. Mr. Black's time is very valuable, and
Give a
Mr.
damn about
Parsley,
their time.
they're very valuable.
Sorry, my bad.
That's okay. It's okay, James. But obviously, since it is your day, Mr. Parsley, and you have certainly risen, for all that you've done here. You are now once again in the Sportswire Radio Hall of Fame now as the hall monitor of Sportswire Radio. So it is the 10th.
You know what?
Lucky number 10, baby.
You know what? Tom. I'm
Don't ruin
surprised
this
that
for
he
me.
hasn't wormed his way to getting like, oh, hey Tom, if I win against Owen Black, can I get in the Hall
Don't
of Fame
give him
again?
ideas.
Listen, I would just
Don't
say if
give
I got
him-
inside the cage with Omen Black, can I get in the Hall of Fame? Because win
I
or
don't
loss
know,
really
man.
doesn't
I got in
matter.
the
That's
cage.
the
I would
biggest
cover my
problem y'all
bases.
got. That's the biggest problem you got. It's always if I win. You see, when it's me, when I win, then you're gonna be humbled. That's the way I would say it. But nobody.
But
ever
if
says
it's
that.
against
why
me,
you
that's
always
sometime in
lose.
the future because in the past that didn't work out for you. When
yeah,
I
well,
win.
when I win, if me and you face, or when me and you face, I will win. Period. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
What if I red rum
Wow,
you
just like that.
in the middle of that ring?
We'll find out, won't we?
That's true. We could definitely find out. But
I mean, I ain't no Omen Black. I'm the
I'll
Nemesis
rep it.
James Taylor. I'm the Tyrant King in all of wrestling. And the only reason. Never mind.
maybe some of you
Not
guys
gonna
should
get
chill
into it.
out. It's 420 today. I thought that was the reason why some of
I,
you
Hey,
I,
I
I
am-
know it's
I am-
celebrating.
You,
Ha-
Dark
happy
Connor, a
Easter.
good man. But I thought maybe some others, that's what I thought they were here for, to chill out with Mr. Parsley.
Yeah,
That's what it was
Invade the
supposed to be.
420. I thought that was really
It was
part of the
hijacked.
plan.
Ever since James Taylor
Hijacked?
showed up his
You
ugly
idiot!
mug.
You invited up every one of these people.
Hijacked by non-smokers too.
That's probably what it was.
That's
what
what it
happened.
was.
That's exactly what happened. It should have just
I don't
been
smoke.
Kron and
I
Parsley.
never touched
Maybe
the
I
stuff.
really should have invited Sean Jovi instead. Or,
And Jovi, yes. He didn't get the invite.
I can
Why
invite
didn't
him.
you know what? Why didn't you just invite
What a
Stu
waste of an
also?
hour and 15
Where's your
minutes.
partner at?
Jovi's here. No.
Where is my partner?
Yeah,
Where's GP?
I sent him the link. No, to be fair, I did send
and
him the link.
he's not sitting in the green
But
room.
the good news is I did send Sean Jovi a link who might participate in the 420 festivities here. He might for a minute. And that might
Aren't
also
you-
bring up some bad memories from with Omen Black. I mean, I
No
could put
high
that
chief?
up.
Aren't you?
I sent him the link.
Okay.
I did.
It's
your-
kind of
it's
a
your turn,
typical
Omen.
thing where you kind of have to be left in the dark from Soldier GP.
Well, maybe,
I don't
maybe
want
he
it to
was
be
busy.
that way.
Maybe he was busy.
How,
I don't know.
how funny.
I mean, it is a holiday.
If it's a
And
holiday,
Sean
why you here?
Jovi said he'll come on. He'll come on. He'll come on and participate in the 420 festivities, and maybe he'll acknowledge Omen Black and maybe join the Wolves.
But
You heard it himself, Tom, in his vlog. He had the greatest 3 Doors Down match with yours truly. Not Soldier GP, not Anthony Steele,
Yeah.
me, Omen Black, the boogeyman of the Midwest, the IMF World Champion.
well, you were my best cage match I ever had.
I know.
I mean, you're my only one, but still.
I'm probably going to be your only one. You're not going to make it to the cage.
I'll
No,
make
no,
it in the cage. I ain't worried about making the cage. I'll make it in the cage to beat that little Steel ass and then send him on packing to take that belt home.
I don't want to hear about what
And
man
speaking
asked
of people who are going to participate in the festivities here, thankfully, and I hope he's okay to do that. I hope he's feeling better because you know what time it is. My high chief is here, and I hope my Samoan
That's
dragon is
what's up.
feeling better.
Chief.
They're like roaches. They just come out of the woodwork.
Ignore
Kind
that
of like a
comment.
wolf, son. When you smell shit, you just see one of them.
You must be smelling yourself if you smell shit.
Probably not. Yeah. From the islands, it smells kind of like
From the island. You live in Iowa.
No, he might live in an island. We don't know that. Iowa has islands, plenty of them, right? Island streets. You guys have
Yeah, there's a
island
couple
streets.
islands
Tom,
out
I
here
mean, I need to
by,
show you
Davenport.
some like maps of Iowa because there's no island nearby.
Okay, maybe I have this confused with Long Island.
I
but
mean, to
close
be
enough.
technical,
There-
there's a
that might
Credit
be it.
Island. There's a
Staten
Credit
Island, Long
Island.
Island, same thing. Like
Yeah,
that.
Brooklyn, parts of Brooklyn are an island. Yeah, we'll leave
Right.
that at that. But yeah.
How many times you been to
Rikers
Davenport?
Island, you know.
Omen?
Jesus Christ, Omen. Do you
Devil's
ever
Island
shut
was
the
a great
hell up?
negative song. I just
No,
want to put it out
I have
there.
to be Anthony
Do you
Steele
ever
today because
shut
he's
the
not
hell
here.
up? Because you're giving me a headache and starting to piss me off.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Starting not to
don't
make
care about
sense
pissing you
either.
off, James. What are you gonna do about it? You ain't gonna show up at the cage.
It doesn't matter if I'm going to show up
Yeah,
to the cage.
Parsley,
It don't
look what
matter when I
And
show
speaking
up.
of people
Just
who are
keep
here, and
talking.
yeah, now
Keep
we're
talking.
I'm late.
I'll be there. I'll beat your
Legit
ass. I'll be the
scum.
one to put you down.
Everyone's favorite rock star is here, baby.
and somebody gets the 420 festivities, and you'll be joined by one other person here who
Yeah,
you
that's
can
right.
probably
Joey, you
take. a
feeling
guess.
okay? You look kind of like your complexion looks kind of weird with your background.
Is it the AI version of Sean Jovi?
Don't worry, Omen.
We'll take
after
it.
I
Is it
get done,
real?
I'm
It's
gonna
the
focus
hologram.
on your ass.
You kind of look
Well,
digital right now. You
You
okay,
know how
bud?
it happened? Because I inducted you. That's why. That's how it happened. Sportswire Radio has more TV than most TV shows I've watched. Well, let's hope Mark Kendall of Great White doesn't change his mind by Tuesday. Let's leave that at that. But Mr. Jovi, you're here, and you joining the House of Wolves? No. No.
Owen
No.
may beat me at 3 doors down, but the stipulation wasn't joining the House of Wolves, so I'm not forced in this time.
Ah.
Because
How
I'm
did you
not.
feel? So how
I don't have
you
an ego
feeling
like
right
Coach
now? Your health
DB.
okay from what you went through? I mean, because that was a match you had to be carted out of the Palo Community Center with. Mephisto and Dirty had to lift you up and drag you out of there.
You know, one thing I'll say about Omen, mad respect. He gave me the best 3 doors down match I've ever had. I think out of the 4, forever will always be remembered as the best. Not because I lost, because I've lost them all, obviously.
I wasn't going to bring that up. But
I'm in good
probably
spirits.
not
I'm
do
in
that
good
anymore.
spirits. It's Easter, baby. It's a national holiday, and it's my cat's birthday. So why not?
Happy birthday, Fozzie. Obviously, happy
Hallelujah.
birthday, Fozzie. And
Happy birthday, Fozzie.
Sean Jovi's closing in on 1,000 subs. He's literally almost there. So if you want to give him a sub,
I'm close.
I see a lot of people watching. So give him a sub. And Dakota's on her way to 1,000. Give her a sub, and we'd appreciate that very much. And there you go. There you go. There you go.
That's a beautiful cast. Thank you guys for coming out tonight.
Well, we have one more guest.
Except Omen.
Before we sign off, we have one more guest that is going to be here that will probably say something or two. We have one more guest.
Jokers break it out before we get out.
One more guess.
One more guest.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's start on the final thoughts then. Okay.
Let's get
James,
to the
you can go
final.
ahead and
This
start off
guy
if you
will
want to.
make it his own show by the time he comes here. So get to final thoughts.
Steele's coming?
No comment. I cannot.
Steele's the final thought then. That's it.
No. Get to final thoughts. Let's get to everybody with final thoughts. Let's go with James Taylor first because he knows about being cut off by Anthony Steele over the past 4 years.
Well,
At least he won't be cut off by him on his TikTok live coming up. But go ahead, James. You got the floor.
Dark Ron, you're the right-hand man, and you're a hell of a talent. You're a hell of a guy, and I appreciate you, and I respect you. Look forward to the future pretty soon when we have our official meeting. And then
Finally.
that it is what it is. Jason Storm's a bastard, so he sucks. And then Johnny Walker, the steroid-induced Justin Bieber, hell of a talent, great kid. I've seen what he's done a little bit in the ring. Interesting for sure. I got my eye on him. Of course, the High Chief of the Underground OG. I like this guy. He's like a young Jacob Fatu. I mean, in his own right. And I mean, he's just got talent written all over him, and I love it. And I can't wait to see him get in the ring with Omen Black and kick his ass, kick his head off probably. Yeah. Jovi, of course, resident rock star. I cannot forget you. You did have a hell of a match with Omen Black, and it looked like a brutal beating. Definitely better than Anthony Steele. Hope he hears it.
He is. He's backstage.
Sean Jovi. There's a reason why they call him the resident rock star, because he brings the charm to IMF. He brings the charm wherever he goes. He gets in that ring, and he's an entertainer. And that son of a bitch can entertain, and I'm always entertained when I'm watching him. He can bring the fight. Don't ever underestimate Sean Jovi. That's a fact right there.
Appreciate it.
Omen Black, you're just a big, mean bastard who's the IMF world champion, and I know that. I do respect you and your ability. But sometimes you can be annoying. I think you're taking too much encouragement from Anthony Steele, one of your lackeys. So you might want to wipe your ass of him one day and get rid of him, and you might actually succeed in this business. And then Tom, you're just Tom Bryce. You're the leader of the Sportswire world, and I appreciate you.
I can't wait for your birthday celebration. I'm going to do my best to put you in the Hall of Fame again.
Jack Nicholson. You know what? I've been a fan since '89. I really appreciate you. I love the little earbuds you got.
I like the earbuds. I do like them.
Don't take everything I say seriously. Just know that I respect you. I do. I do respect you, Justin Parsley, and I want you to go on into the cage, get thrown up and down the cage, each side of it. Maybe you get busted open. I don't know. I hope it works out for you, and you come out alive at the end of the match. And if you do, then when that time comes, you and me, we're going to go. And it's going to be a shame for you because you think Omen Black's ass whip is going to be bad. Wait till you get in the ring with me.
Well, if I survive Omen Black, I can survive anything.
Way to put him over. I appreciate that. I respect that. Yeah.
All right. Well, that was
We're
great.
gonna put someone
Closing
over,
thoughts.
James.
Thank you, James. Thank you for the closing thoughts.
That's
Mr.
outstanding.
Khan, would you like to smoke some final words here? Smoke up any words?
Yeah, before Steele brings his ass on here and starts running his fucking mouth.
I think we can all agree to that.
Nope, not me.
Drago, sir,
I welcome it.
I'm sorry, but I would like to join you in the cage. I really would. And I'm sorry that it has to be with Steele. But he's just a side note. I want to make something happen with me and you in that cage.
I got
So
you.
please, please. I
I
look
have to
forward
hug
to
at
it.
the cage,
I
Kron.
got you.
I will be there.
Well, we're gonna hug.
I miss you, Jovi. You got to
I
hug
miss
me.
you. You gotta.
And
hug me.
by the way, what a dark chronicle it was this past Friday. Jovi
Fire.
and Darkron
Really
talking about Summer Bash, talking about the legendary match with Remy Ravage, talking about the behind the scenes stuff with Summer Bash. Will there be a water slide this year? Stay tuned. But it was a memorable episode. You can check it out
It
on
was
the
the
Dark
only
Chronicle.
episode from Summer Bash, actually.
And I got my Summer Bash shirt on, actually. So I got it on. So there we go. But it was a great episode. And yes. And thank you. We thank our friends in Wrestling Zero for being here. Thank you so much. And Johnny, do you have a word or two you want to say, Johnny? Or it's just an honor to be on the screen? You want to say, Johnny?
Tom, listen, man.
Yes, sir.
I get respect for everybody in here, except for the 4 bumbling foundation idiots.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Swear to God, man.
Is that one of my wristbands you're wearing?
Yes, sir.
No, it's not.
Oh.
Listen.
I couldn't help myself.
When it comes down to absolute dick riders, it's those 4 right there. Parsley, Jovi, Drago, and Kron. I'm not too familiar with Kron, but I just know that those 3 lackeys. Omen, Steel. I don't even like the House of Wolves, but they will whoop they will whoop the shit out of y'all.
Boy, you better know how to talk when you talking to a chief. And you gonna talk about me, lackey? Aren't you green? Aren't you green? You in the back of the locker room always quiet. Were you talking on the sports bar? Stop talking.
Well, nevertheless, we'll let Il Drago then maybe say a few words before Steele comes in. We'll let Drago get a word in.
Oh, well, now you gave it away.
No, we already mentioned it like 3 minutes ago.
Yeah.
He's waiting.
Well, the chief ain't feeling well. Ain't got time for bullshit. Ain't got time
Good.
for homie bullshit. So after I deal
And why you
with
gone?
Steel, how I deal with Steel, how I do it, I will focus on you, Solomon. So I hope your shit talking is as strong as your shit in the ring. Because I promise when I do get the opportunity to go against someone like you, which is well, I don't know if you're really that anymore because I don't know if you're possessed, lost, or you got that priest doing something behind you in the background. I don't know. But Chief will say, I'll be open to any opportunity as long as you're open. It could be a house show, live show, doesn't really matter, bar show. All the Chief is trying to say is, I've had something with each wolf. And I haven't had something with the new you yet. And you haven't had something with the Chief yet. I realized Damian Saint was in the match that I was with Steel. So you got distracted with him. Steel got distracted with me. So there wasn't really more time to mix any in between. But let me know this, and I'll let you know this. There will be no emotion. It would just be simply business. Might get personal with you, might get personal with me, doesn't matter. But remember, the Chief always comes through with business. So all the shit talking from the Wolves and the contradicting, talking shit about Foundation, what you guys would do once you get together, get the titles, and then do the same shit Foundation did. Including, a lot of it before Drago got involved. So, like I said before, the Chiefs from prospering. And what you're doing is probably prospering, and you're doing it yourself. But you're doing it a dark way, and you're doing it your own way. Maybe not even your own way. Maybe like the priest's way or whoever the hell his ass is. Your father, your dark father, or whatever. I mean, your last name is Almond Black. So. But the Chief would like to say, I'm proud of what Joey did in his last match. I'm proud of Justin Parsley getting the tag titles with Soldier. I'm proud of what Blonde Don's been doing since he started, even though he likes to run his mouth. So, that teaming up with Omen, who's a wolf, probably ain't the best thing for the young man, but Uso probably don't know the best thing for him anyways. Uso Ox, dealt with him. Pretty soon, Uso Omen, or used to be, it's going to be time for me to deal with you. And when that time comes, just know it's going to be all and everything that the Chief has on the line to offer, more than the tribe, more than the Ulafala. But when I get my Ulafala back and I get my pride back, I'm coming for you.
Well, we'll certainly look forward to seeing all of that unfold. And the IMF guys will be here on May the 8th, 2 days before Rage in the Cage. And they'll be here, rest assured, well before that. And Anthony's here on Saturday, just to let the public know. So I'm sure we'll talk a lot about that then as well. Jovi, I'm going to give you the floor before I get to Anthony Steele. We're going to make him wait just to hear your final words and anything else, my dear friend, you'd like to say.
Sweet, I actually got to get going soon anyway. So I'd love to talk quick.
Good.
Drago, love you. Thank you for telling me that island tale on the vlog. Omen.
No problem.
Next. Johnny Walker. You're getting better, kid. Maybe one day you could win the RCW title. Kron, nothing but love for you, brother. You know what it is. You're my Summer Bash brother. By God, James Taylor. Every time he's on, I literally like, oh my God, James Taylor. I do, literally.
Love it.
Who the hell
I hope you're here Friday to celebrate. And you know, Jovi, you better be here Friday to celebrate this man's birthday. I want you here to celebrate that.
Happily, man.
You will happily get a link. You will get a link happily. It'll be a pleasure to let you be here with James. Anthony may not be so much. Well, you better believe it.
And Justin Parsley, you're growing on me. Like a fungus, but you're growing on me.
I love you, Jovi.
He is risen. He is definitely risen, Justin Parsley. Yeah. 420.
Do you mind if I make a couple plugs quick?
You can plug 110 things if you want it, or 420. You get it 420.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a little too much talking for me, but in a couple days I will be releasing the Fallout blog from CyberSlam, so we'll see what happens to those who sent in promos and stuff after the show, and we'll air those and have reactions and what's up next for everything for RCW and IMF. So stay tuned for that. That's kind of how I'm doing my vlogs now. I'm doing like show backstage.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
I think I have a system finally, considering I don't have much going on vlog wise here in Wisconsin lately.
Well, you got plenty in Iowa, so that'll make up.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. And people can just send videos. Technology is amazing. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for having me, Tom. I might as well address Steele before I get off because I'm like here for it. Steele, I don't even know what to say to the guy. I mean, he sucks.
I'm gonna address Steele. I don't know what to say about Steele. Fucking mind blown over here.
I don't give two shits and a flying F about him.
Well, there are people that feel that way, and obviously
he holds Keith Howard. That's all I have against him at this point because I'm done feuding with him.
There's only one thing that comes to mind when it comes to Anthony Steele, and we all know it.
Annoying. That's what I meant to say.
So is it time? I know you're going to leave, Mr. Jovi, and I'm going to let you not.
Justin Parsley left.
I'm not going to let you have to deal with that, and I'm going to say thank you, Mr. Jovi. I'll see you Friday.
I will celebrate my festivities now. Bye.
And now he left, and he's here to get, I am sure, a long amount of words to say, because that's what he does. That is Anthony Steele.
All right, everybody, cut your cameras off like we promised.
I didn't promise that steal.
Hey, listen, Omen. It's all love, brother. It's all love. Today, I don't know why y'all come shitting on me. It's okay. I guess you got a little itch in your crotch for me, but it's all right. I love.
Oh, it's coming up because I'm coming gunning for your ass.
It's Easter. It's 420. It's time to spark up and blaze up. You know, it's a good day. It's a good day to be alive. It's night 2 of WrestleMania. You know, I'm sorry to start Chicago, but yeet, we got this. Night 1 went out with a bang, started with a bang, kind of got iffy in between. But like, dude, I'm not here for hate. I'm not here to talk my shit. I'm here. This ain't got nothing to do with IMF business.
And I can't wait till next Friday.
What this got to do is this is WrestleMania.
It'll be a great day that day.
It's WrestleMania weekend.
You try Reese's peanut butter pie up.
So, James, if you don't shut your fat neck ass fucking up, bro, I swear to fucking God, dude, you the first motherfucker to talk some shit on me, bro. Swear to fucking God.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Like, goddamn, you got my dick so far down your throat, you might as well be my fucking prostitute, bitch. Shut the fuck up. But I heard what had to be said. So that means now at Rage in the Cage, I'm not only facing Drago, but Kron. You know what it is, man.
You said his name twice. Just
you know what it is, man.
When I met you at Summer Bash, man, we vibe.
Yes, so I thought.
Like we vibe, but now it's just business, man. You gotta keep
it's just business. He's gonna kick your head off, plain and simple.
And what's gonna happen? What the business is gonna happen?
Congratulations, Kron.
What the business is gonna happen is not only am I going to walk into Rage with the IMF United States Championship, but I'm also gonna walk into Rage in the Cage with Drago's Ulafala. But
what?
There's more.
What?
And this Saturday, I'm not gonna show it now. This Saturday, live on Sportswire Radio, I'm going to show the world what I'm going to also be walking in to Rage in the Cage with.
Oh man, that's pretty great.
Well, I mean, we saw what happened, what you did to Drago, and took something from him at CyberSlam, and I'm sure you're referring to that. You're going to be talking a lot about that on Saturday.
But here's the thing: is at Rage in the Cage, the same thing is going to happen that has been happening for months. Is I'm going to walk in as the United States champion, and I'm going to walk out as the United States champion. Because we don't need a part-timer from Ohio winning this championship, and we don't need someone that has a briefcase but still don't know what the fuck to do with it to win the United States championship. We need the house to stay on top. And that's what's going to happen.
When are you going to go fight Omen for the IMF title?
About why would I fight my brother Omen Black?
Because he's happy with being a mid
because you talk so much. I mean,
when are you gonna fight you for the IMF world title, James?
Yeah, when are you gonna get
Anthony still deserves to be the IMF world champion.
You like to do this, James. I know if I could peg one thing about you, James, you like to do this. You like to pick fights between people, but yet you don't want to do the fight. You don't want to be part of the fight at all.
Omen, I understand. You got to understand. There's a reason why he went to BYCW to get the old PWF Uprising Championship and not come to the actual place where the actual PWF
belt, the secondary belt.
I don't know if I would agree with that fully.
I'm gonna tell you my brother right here, Steel. I ain't interested in your belt. I got a brother that's in this match that's interested in a belt. I'm just making sure that you don't have that belt.
Come one, come all. Everyone can try. I've been telling everyone for months that I'm going. I'm
going after the belt that matters.
I told everyone I'm going after the belt
that matters. You're just something on the way.
Longest reign, and guess what? Achieve that. I told you the mission for this past fucking show was not to beat Drago, but to take what is most
and you did mention that you talked about the Ulafala. You were going to do that in front of his family.
And Drago, I applaud you. I give you credit. You pinned the IMF United States champion to earn yourself a title shot at Rage in the Cage. You promised to pin me at CyberSlam, but I made a promise to take what is most sentimental to you, and I withheld my promise at the same time. I upheld everything that I said that I was going to do. I told you I was going to make sure I walk out of CyberSlam still the United States champion, and I didn't even have to defend the title.
My God.
And that's the best thing, Drago. Is we got
Drago, I can't wait for you to
we
kick
got
his head
what,
off.
2?
Kron's gonna kick his head off.
We
It's
got what,
just
2,
Anthony
maybe
still.
3 weeks?
Just
We got,
shut up, Anthony.
We
Just shut
have
up. You
20
done
days.
talked
20
enough.
days. We're less than 3 weeks.
Yeah,
we
20
almost got
days.
we got about 3 weeks till me, you, and Kron tangle it up.
Yeah,
I'll tell you this.
They're gonna jump
I
your
forgot
ass.
earlier. Uso Crime. Appreciate the offer. I want you in the match. I accept that as a brethren challenge. Now, still, you a funny motherfucker.
Thank you.
I tell you this though, you took something from me. When I take something from you, it ain't just gonna be sentimental. It's going to break you. It's going to change you, and it's going to hurt you. And I'm gonna tell you like this. I know what I'm doing with the briefcase. He don't. You don't. Uso Omen don't. And neither do Ty. All right, this one. That one. Uso. He don't know. But I do. While you were talking your mad shit, the Chief was over here prospering, pondering, thinking.
Bye,
I'm
y'all.
gonna do something.
See you, James. We'll let you go.
Bye, bitch.
I'm gonna do something. I'm not just gonna take something from you and change you. I'm gonna change the game. I'm gonna change his way of thinking, your way of thinking. I'm gonna change the whole prospering thought of what's running through Sportswire at the time when it's happening. So just know, you just built up your own downfall. You just created your own demise.
So hold on.
So when I get my Ulafala back, I don't want you to be sorry. I don't want none. Have fun. But when shit happens and it hits the fan, the Chief is going to want you to thank you.
You're right. You're right. Because Drago, I made you a promise, but only half has been successful so far. So with that being said, Drago, in about 3 weeks, we're going to see if you can walk out of the cage with not only my championship, but your family's legacy back. Because if you don't, I promise you, right hand to God on Easter fucking day, and right hand on my dead dad, the other half of that promise will be met live on Sportswire. But I will say this: it is, like I said, it's a great day. You know, I'm in a special
Still,
place.
you harm my legacy and my family tradition. Ulafala.
Hey.
All right,
Look,
Omen,
look.
your final thought.
Yeah,
Look,
look, get to the final word,
final
Omen. Thank
thing,
you, Omen.
final
Yes,
thing.
you-
Final thing, and then
Yes,
I'm gonna
final.
go. Final
All
thing. Today is a good day. This weekend has been a great weekend.
Good.
I've been in a place that is very memorable to not only me, but to me in Sportswire.
Oh, okay.
I've been hanging out with some people that I've never thought I'd hang out with for a very long time. And, you know, I have someone very special that wants to say hi to Tom Bryce.
Okay.
And it is going to be a memorable, very, very memorable Sportswire. And we just wanted to say from the bottom of our hearts, thank you
never
guys.
know what you're gonna see on Sportswire.
Thank you guys
Anthony
so fucking
Steele,
much for
you
letting me
definitely have shown the world that there's nobody like you, Anthony. You know, I just hope
But
that this won't be on Blabbermouth. Let's just hope this won't be on Blabbermouth.
You're right. And here's the thing.
Yes.
Omen, I got the mic now. but I'm going to give it over to you. That way you can finish this conversation, this Sportswire Radio, like the Wolves should. So let's have a great WrestleMania weekend, and let's everybody say good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are.
Well, Anthony, thank you very much. Anthony, we'll see you soon, and looking forward to Anthony Steele certainly knows how to, let's just say hello to the world. What would you like to say for Mr.
Jesus Christ. Can I talk now, or should I wait some more?
Let's see if Anthony comes back on.
Well, first off, I want to say, Kron, you're not going to be facing Justin Parsley at Summer Bash. You're not going to face whoever I face in June in Summer Bash. You're going to be facing me. And I'm glad you're going to come all the way from Ohio just to lose yet again. Drago, you really got to stop leaving those Ulifalos around and stop dropping them, because you just keep losing them left and right to Prince out of Steel. But, hey, I hope you pick them back up like later in the year when Steel's finally done with them or whatever. And Justin Parsley, of course, is gone on his own show, on his own interview.
I thought I saw it all.
But, you know, Tom, to really get to Justin Parsley, I want to say this. I said it earlier. You know, usually when he has a big match like this, he's like, hey, Tom, I want to come on Sportswire. If I win this match, get me in the Hall of Fame yet again. Tom, you usually do it. So how about this? I challenge Parsley, not for the IMF World title also, but whoever wins gets in the Hall of Fame yet again, because I'd rather take that spot away from him, knowing that he knows I got in the Hall of Fame yet again because of him.
Well, you know what? I think I'm going to, just because I don't have much of a choice, and I'm going to say, yeah, sure. We'll see you after May 10th then.
Obviously, you have a choice, Tom, but I'm not going to let you say no.
I wasn't going to say no because I didn't think I had a choice in the matter.
Oh, is that funny, Kron? You think I'm funny over here?
Yeah.
Don't laugh. Do not laugh at what I'm saying.
You're laughable.
You're in Ohio. But you guys, you Foundation guys, don't think I have tricks up my sleeve. You guys don't think I'm gonna have 4 or 5 steps ahead of Justin Parsley.
By the light. I think you
guys are fools, and you guys will see that I always have tricks up my sleeves, especially in the Rage in the Cage when I face your brother, Justin Parsley. You guys keep talking about how you guys, this isn't my brother Omen. This isn't Omen. This isn't my Uso Omen. Listen here, Usos. I'm exactly where I'm at because I want to be here. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't want to be Soldier GP's lap. I don't want to be Soldier GP's followers. No. I'd rather set my own path. That's where you guys are different. You guys rather follow behind someone. So, Tom, thanks for having me on the show.
Yeah.
Kron, Uso, Drago. I hope I'm saying that right. You guys just stay the hell out of my way.
And I think that we'll certainly go after that. And memorable episode to say the least. Anthony Steele sadly talked about what he'll do to the Ulifalas, and I think a lot of people will obviously hope that that doesn't happen. Justin Parsley started the show, and he left. I mean, as Justin Parsley would. Sean Jovi had a cameo and is probably, let's just say, as high as a kite. James Taylor is getting ready for his TikTok live, and I mean, we had Johnny Walker, who wasn't on any Johnny Walker, and he has something that Justin Parsley wants, and I'm left with the two guys that probably were the most sane people throughout the show. And oh yeah, by the way, Anthony Steele, we already got into that, and thank you everybody very much. Well, you know what? It's quite a weekend for some people. But I'll tell you what, we're going to come back here tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time with another Samoan and Mr. Daniel Tafua. Mr. Tafua will be here live, and he'll talk about his own championship match. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Enjoy WrestleMania and enjoy what's left of the weekend. And my name is the Reverend Tom Bryce, your voice, figuratively and literally, where all wrestling matters. And if you're here on Sportswire Radio, hit the sub button, like, share, and subscribe to these guys' YouTube pages. And I'll see everybody here tomorrow night. Have a great night, everybody. Enjoy your weekend.